Lions TV, this is a post-match analysis video for yesterday's 0-0 draw against Aston Villa at Villa Park. Really good day, really good day. I know there was no goals, but brilliant day, a lovely ground, one of the remaining few old-school English grounds that there is. So glad I got to go there before they possibly go back up. It was a good day all round. It was a good point as well, which I'll get into shortly. But before that, let's take a look at the 11 that started the match. In goal, not a poppadom in sight. Jordan Archer was ill, and Dave Martin stepped in for a strong debut. Marlon Romeo kept his place at right back. James Meredith left back. Jake Cooper and Sean Hutchinson are getting stronger in every match together. Central midfield, the elusive Ryan Tunnicliffe and Giorgio Saville. Jed Valar on the right. The onion bag returned on the left. And up front, Steve Morrison and Lee Gregory. There were two forced changes in the starting 11. Dave Martin come in for Jordan Archer, who was ill. And I'm hearing Shane Ferguson's done his knee ligament. So get well soon, Fergie. Aidan O'Brien coming in left midfield. And he looked really hungry for it, AOB. Yeah, the game as a whole, Aston Villa started out well. They popped the ball around first 15 minutes and they was looking strong. I was worried it was going to be sort of a wall scenario where we'd struggle to get possession at all. But we really grew into the game. First half, you know, Dave Martin's like to make a save. We forced 3 or 4. At the time, I thought it was poor finishing. I might have been a bit harsh on Jed, a bit harsh on Gregors, because when I watched it back last night at the Championship, Jed's one where he's got through, lovely ball through from Aidan. Jed's hit it, running away from goal with a defender on him with his left foot. The goalkeeper stuck his foot. That's come off his big toe now. I mean, what are the chances of that? He's hit it hard, he's hit it low. It was a good save, but a bit of fortune there for the goalkeeper as well. We pressed and pressed. We got a goal, got disallowed, but we just didn't have that final cutting edge in front of goal. But what I'll say on that, which once I wrap up the second half, moving into the second half, we just continued to grow into the game and started dominating them. Which how we haven't won the game again is beyond me. But I've walked away from a lot of away games this season, you know, thinking, oh, you know, we should have done better, we should have done better. For me, that is absolutely a point one. It's a brilliant point. If you look at our last 2 games, Sheffield United at home and Aston Villa away, if you'd have said to me at the start of the season, we're going to take 4 points from those 2 games, it's a brilliant return. And all right, we're all moaning we can't score goals, but it's almost a nice thing that we're not saying, fuck me, we're so out of our depth in this league as a joke. We're not. We're dominating games. I mean, if you look back at our fixtures, I'm going to go as far to say, if you look back at our fixtures throughout the season, Notts Forest away, should have got something from it. Bristol City away, should have got something from it. Brentford away, should have got something from it. And then obviously yesterday we should have done, if we had a striker that scored 20 goals a season, we'd be in the top 6. I honestly believe that. I mean, if you look at this in comparison to this time last year, on this Saturday a year ago, we lost 1-0 at home to Shrewsbury. So it just shows you how far we've come, and the problems we've got are nice problems to have, because we're dominating teams, big clubs with big budgets, and the only thing we can't do is stick the ball in the net. But again, you know, it all comes down to budget. I think Neil Harris has absolutely warranted him going to the chairman in January and saying, listen, Mr. Berylson, I've brought it as far as I can. If you can give me a bit of a transfer budget, a splash of cash, Devante Cole again, that's been mentioned on News at Den today, so maybe the gaffer is watching Lions TV. If we get Devante Cole, you know, it is a risk, it is a chance, but, you know, we can't pay 3, 4, 5 million. So what we have to do is, like we did with Gregors, is pull someone out of the lower leagues and let them have a go. He's still young. He's come from good stock. His old man was one of the best centre forwards there's ever been. He was obviously he's played for England at youth level. He's played for Manchester City Academy. So I think it's a risk well worth taking, and one I hope that Berylson will give Harris the funds for. Just another thing I noticed last night while I was on the Vino Collapso, getting a bit stuck on yourself. Just look at this league table for a minute. We have played 6 of the top 7, only losing once, and that was the Wolverhampton Wanderers. We played an hour in a game for 10 men. We've had 2 victories out of that, 3 draws and 1 loss. We're yet to play Derby, and we've scored more goals than we've conceded. So, you know, things are really, really looking up, and anyone that doesn't think that, I'm sorry, well, in my opinion, you're wrong. But if you look at the league table, we're 17th, but we are also 19 better off in goal difference than Birmingham. So that's virtually like an extra 2 points, really, if you look at it that way. I tell you, finally, just before I wrap up, I've got to say, it was one of the best atmospheres I've seen in a away game for a long, long time. Our fans were absolutely outstanding yesterday. 2,088 of us. I'm not sure about the random mate, don't know where that's come from, but we could have doubled that, I think. There was an empty stand in the top tier opposite us, so it's a shame we didn't get more. But there was 2,000 outsung the 27,000 of Aston Villa. And if you didn't think so and you're a Villa fan, just take a look at my crowd cams from yesterday. The noise was deafening at times. It was brilliant. Brilliant away day. It's a shame we didn't score, but we take the positives out of it and move on to Middlesbrough next Saturday. So that's your lot for this post-match analysis video. I didn't go into players too much because there'll be a player ratings VT up later tonight. Please subscribe to Lions TV. Come on, you Lions.